Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to set up and install Magento on a Windows environment. For the demonstration I'm going to be using a virtual PC, one of those VHDs that you can download and install on the Windows machine. The one that I'm going to be using is Windows XP Service Pack 3. The reason being is just it was the smallest one among all the options out there. If you have Windows Vista or Windows 7, it's still going to work. It's the same process. So anyway, in order to complete this, we're going to need WAMP server and we're going to need Magento, the latest stable edition. Both of them are free and open source. You can download them online, no problem. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so what we need is the WAMP server application and the Magento zip file. I have 1.4.2 stable community edition already downloaded, and I have WAMP server 32 edition already downloaded. I'm just going to show you where you get it. If you open any browser, go to Google and type WAMP server, you'll note it'll take you to that page. It's under download. For some reason right now, either my internet or their website is extremely slow, so I'm not going to do it. And then if you go back, just go to Magento, download, I guess, and just I'm using the latest edition 1.4.2 and stable, and I usually just take the zip file because it's a Windows environment. Alright, so first thing we want to do is install WAMP server. And you're just gonna follow up all the steps here. Next. I always use it at the regular one. Install. It's gonna take a little bit. This is a virtual PC, that's why it's gonna take a little bit longer. Just so you know, the WAMP server comes with Apache, PHP, and MySQL. It also comes with MS SQL and PHP MyAdmin. It might come with additional stuff, but it's all very well packed and all available for you to manage from a little icon right here, which is very nice, and I think these guys did a great job with it. Alright, now it's asking me for the Explorer application where it can open the PHP MyAdmin if you click on it. So we're going to take it back to Program Files and Internet Explorer. Yes. Alright, so next, finish, and it's launched. And notice that right now it says server is offline. So what you want to do is you want to put online. There's just a little bit at the end here. There's a little item here. Just put online. Now if we go to localhost, you'll notice that you got the thing working, and please note here it's 5.3.3, the PHP version. Alright, so now we're going to unzip Magento. I'm just going to stick it on the desktop for now. We're going to move it. While it's extracting, let's look at where we're going to put it. So if we go to C, WAMP, www, this is the folder that this localhost is basically pulling by default. So we're going to put it right here. Let's see if it's done. Alright, I'm going to pause it. Or actually, let's do the other thing. So Magento installations doesn't like localhost by default. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually take another domain that we're going to create out of thin air. Basically, we're just going to create whatever we want, and we're going to make it point to the local host. The way we do it, I go to Windows, System 32, and then we go to Drivers, etc, and then there is the host file. this host file overrides any DNS records that come in from our ISP. So what we're going to do is just 127.0.0.1, and here we're going to type any address that we want to use. So I'm going to just use magento1.com. We're going to save, close, and we're good. Now let's just make sure this works, and it still goes to the same folder, and it still loads Apache here for us, so it works. Let's see how this is doing. Alright, so this is not done yet, so let's do one more preparation that we need to do before we're ready for the installation of Magento. Let's open phpMyAdmin. We need to create a database. It's going to be essentially an empty database for Magento. Now I'm going to create here. I already have Magento 1 from a previous demo, but I'm going to create Magento 2. I'm going to select the collation to UTF-8 General, CI. I mean, this is really up to you, whatever you want to set it up as. And then we have an empty Magento 2 database ready. Notice that by default, the username is root and the password is empty. It's not a security risk because it's just on our local environment. Alright, so this is done. We don't need to look at the extracted file. We know it's right here. And what we're going to do is go inside here and just copy. I do Control X to just move them. I'm going to put these guys right here. I just override all the files, including index. Okay, so let's just close some windows. And these are our files. And if we hit this web page again, I guess it's cached, so if we hit it again and refresh the page, force the browser to refresh, we're going to get the installer for Magento. So we're going to agree to the terms, going to hit continue, and we go to the next step, which is localization. Now notice that it passes, there is one stage before that it actually is looking for some requirements and PHP and stuff. So let me just show you a little trick. If you go to PHP, you have here all the extensions and everything that is set or not set, or actually here I see that PHP curl is not set. Let's see if it's gonna alarm us or just let us know that we need to set it. So we're gonna use English, LA, US dollar, continue, and there it is. So we need to set up PHP curl extension. So we're gonna go to PHP extensions, click on it. Now notice that here the little icon changed into orange and then into white. So now we know it's working. Alright, now it's at the next level. The new Magento database name that we gave it is Magento 2. We're going to use root, no password, and right now we don't need table prefix. If you want, you can add something there, like mage underscore or something. The base URL is just simply the URL that we decided, magento1.com. We're going to trigger use web server Apache rewrites. Notice that for this, we need to make sure that Apache has that module available and working. So again, just like we did with the PHP extensions, we're going to scroll down, and I just missed it. It's rewrite module. Going to turn it on. Again, it's going to turn yellow and back white. We're going to leave unchecked the secure URL, and we're going to set it to file system. It's faster when you're on a smaller environment like this. This is just a VPS. So hit continue. Now when we hit continue in this page, it's going to be a little bit slow because it actually installs all the tables and database keys, indexes, everything, all the dependencies in between the tables, and some minimal data. Once it's done, I'm gonna pause it until it's done, because okay, we're back. So now here it's to create an admin account, so we're gonna use just any name. I'm gonna use my name here, my email address, notice that you need a password with both characters and digits. Alright, let's hit continue. And there we go, we have it. It's ready to go. We have a front end right here, and we got a back end right here. Let's look at the front end. It's fully working. Back end. No. And there you go, you have a fully working Magento environment. About 10 minutes. I hope you enjoyed it.